Waymo. Oh my God. Oh my God. What the is that Waymo doing?
I don't really think we need driverless cabs. I think they should be banned. But they're here and they're a disaster. Online debates surrounding driverless cab companies like Waymo continue to mount after a video of a Waymo driving directly into the middle of an LAPD standoff went viral this week. Fantastic. So let's watch the video again and break down if this is, reckless or just, Waymo doing its job. All right, so you see the Waymo, it's in the middle of the street.
Oh my God.
Driving
What's that Waymo doing?
kind of aggressively. I mean, are the Waymos programmed to be able to handle a law enforcement standoff? Like, is the technology able to identify that and drive accordingly? Clearly not, from what you just saw. So the video has received mixed reactions, with some saying that human drivers might have done the same thing. And look, human drivers are flawed, but so is technology. Like, why are we pretending like technology is perfect? Like we have no issues with. I have a little Honda Civic. It's getting old, but whatever. But it has like the sensors that I do like, I do appreciate, but sometimes the sensors mess up. So one of the sensors basically prevents me from rear-ending someone, and so it'll like, if I'm getting too close to someone's bumper, it'll like shake and make a noise. Sometimes it just does that when there's no car in front of me. Okay, I get it. This is like an older car, older technology, but nonetheless, this technology isn't perfect. And like, why don't we just expand like subways and trains and whatever that? If you don't want to drive, I get it. I get it. If you like fantasize about getting into an Uber, but there's no driver there, okay, but I don't want this. I don't need this. And I also don't like the fact that there's like 1 billion cameras on these cars. Okay, like, man, like we love welcoming in the surveillance state, don't we? Anyway, in a statement to the Daily Dot, a Waymo spokesperson explained a fully autonomous Waymo vehicle was serving riders in Los Angeles, because Los Angeles wasn't enough of a crap hole to begin with. Anyway, when I came across a street blocked by police vehicles, when it came across a street blocked by police vehicles, our vehicle proceeded to turn into an unblocked area where other human-driven vehicles were also traveling, and quickly cleared the scene. The Waymo was in the immediate vicinity of the event for no more than 15 seconds. Safety is our highest priority at Waymo. Why do we even care what the Waymo spokesperson has to say? Obviously, a spokesperson from Waymo is going to defend the cars and their existence and their ability to operate, on our public streets. So this isn't the only safety concern that's been brought up as it pertains to Waymo. So in the past few weeks, there have been 2 instances of Waymos hitting animals in San Francisco. That has also gone viral. In the past few weeks, the first was the death of Kit Kat, a well-known bodega cat that would bar hop along 16th Street in San Francisco's Mission District. According to Waymo, Kit Kat ran under the car as it was pulling away after pickup. Now, if you have a human driver, and I've experienced this multiple times, sometimes a stray cat or a squirrel runs into the street and you have time to brake and prevent the killing of that animal. But are Waymos programmed effectively to prevent hitting and killing animals? Clearly not. So on Sunday around 8 p.m. in San Francisco's Western Addition neighborhood, it's a fun name for a neighborhood, a Waymo carrying passengers ran over a small unleashed dog. I would die. Please leash your dogs, everybody. Your dog should be on a leash. But anyway, unleashed dog. The company confirmed the passenger described the dog as between 20 and 30 pounds and wrote that their family was traveling back home after a holiday tree lighting event. To be fair, human drivers sadly do hit animals as well. It's not like humans are perfect, and no one ever said humans are perfect. But if I have to pick between imperfect humans driving vehicles on the road and Silicon Valley autonomous vehicles on the road, I'm gonna go with the humans. Let's keep going. What else? So I know people personally who I like really love. Like some of the closest people to me love the idea of autonomous vehicles because they hate driving. And I'm salty about them right now. You know who I'm talking about. Okay. I get it. You don't like to drive, but why do the rest of us have to suffer with this nonsense technology? So, someone claiming to be a passenger of the Waymo that hit the dog posted about his experience to Reddit, saying, honestly, I'm not sure a human driver would have avoided the dog either. Though I do know that a human would have responded differently to a bump followed by a car full of screaming people. Ugh. So Waymo did express sympathy in their statements on the matter, but they were still asserting that their cars are safer than human drivers. I don't care. That's where I'm at with it. I don't care. But I'm curious what you all think. I'm sure some of you are huge defenders of Waymo technology. I'm sure you love, traveling surveillance systems on our roads and on our streets. So write in, tell me what you think about that. I'm curious what you have to say.
Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.